Sometimes life gives you mangoes. You should stop everything and just eat. Hi everyone, this is Naren Sai with MS. I am Naren, and it's time for a Sunday check-in. And this Sunday, I thought the one thing I wanted to talk with everyone about was just understanding how we are going to pretty much make sure that the next half of the year is going to be a little better than the previous half of the year, right? I mean, there were quite a few things that didn't go according to plan. I'm pretty sure for a lot of people. I personally did end up doing a lot of things that weren't the smartest of things, and I definitely know that I do still have 6 months to improve on that. The only thing is sometimes I actually look for certain triggers or certain cues as to starting something, but those cues never really exist. So I have pretty much decided on a certain approach, and I want you to humor me, like just stay with me for a bit, right? So I've got this cookie jar. It's an awesome cookie jar. Doesn't have the word wow written upside down on it, but it's still a cookie jar, and it's got cookies in it. And I have decided that every time I do something positive, I'm going to have a cookie from the cookie jar. And you know and I have to make sure that it is a good enough reason that I get to have a cookie from the cookie jar, because right now I'm only really having cookies when I get bored. And as you can see, the cookie jar is, well, it's like about 60% empty, and that's not great. So that is one thing that I'm planning to do. So not only are these cookies, oh my god, yeah. So not only are these cookies going to last for a slightly longer time, but at least I know I'll have achieved certain things that I plan to do this for the rest of, for the remainder 6 months of this year. So, I am literally right now going to use these cookies as my motivation, and I hope you have something equally sweet or equally rewarding as your motivation for accomplishing all of your goals for 2026, right? Because I realize one thing, at the age I am at, right? I know a lot of things will not happen. A lot of things will require a little more push, um, almost to the point that it comes to a shove. And to pretty much ensure that you know that I don't just keep giving myself a pat on the back, because I'm not really good at doing that anyway. So rather than doing that, I decided to actually have something tangible as motivation to push me forward. So really do think about what I'm going to do over here, and do give your answer as to whether this is maybe a better way for at least me to achieve my goals, and whether you would want to use something similar where you would have a cookie jar on your desk at all times of the day, waiting for you to complete something so that you can have a cookie, right? And hopefully through this method, I hope to complete a lot more goals, at least for 2026. So yes, please do share your thoughts, your insights, your experiences as to, whether seeing this in front of you every single day will maybe motivate you to do something slightly different, to do something that is that gets you closer to your goal, so that at the end of the day, not only are you happier because you're eating a cookie, but you're also happier that you're accomplishing a goal. So yes, please do share that. But with all of that said, this is Nareen's FMS. I am Nareen. And of course, here is me hoping that you had a great weekend, that you managed to get all the sleep that you needed, all the rest that you wanted, and of course, all of the downtime that you deserved. But of course, with all of that said, here is me wishing you a good night, sweet dreams, and I will catch you tomorrow.